know him ordinarily in his capacity as a strategic affairs expert. He's also associated with the NDMA, so he'll join us to talk about that. Narinder Singh Bundela joins us, Inspector General of the NDRF. I want to go across to General Hasnain first. General Hasnain, how far away are we from finally having the good news that India has been waiting for more than 250 hours now?
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, first of all, for inviting me for this program. It's a very important program. The whole of India must be watching it. And as to your question, it's a very, very relevant question which is being asked for the last very few days. But I would always place a caution. The job being done is hugely technological, is being wonderfully done, with equipment fabricated, improvised, everything. But the geology of the Himalayan region is not a geology with which you can have any predictions. You know, the kind of obstacles we came across on the 16th, 17th of November, those kind of obstacles put us off by almost 5 days. So, therefore, I will hold my horses, but I will definitely say we are far better off than we were yesterday. When we started at 12:30 at night, carrying out the work with the auger at the Siliara end, from that moment onwards, there has been a hope built up, and it has in a way continued to build up, and there has been no major obstacle to it. Although a bit of hiccups here and there have been encountered in the duration of this period.
How are you planning the rescue operation itself? Once the pipeline reaches near where the workers are, can you explain and describe to our viewers the preparation that you've made to actually bring these workers out?
Yes, although Mr. Bundela is here on your program, I'm very glad that you have the IG NDRF. We've been in touch with him and the Director General himself. The NDRF has got 2 teams there. They've been doing some wonderful work. Their presence itself is very reassuring, and they have been rehearsing, practicing, exercising for this moment, if it comes through. They have improvised means, they've got options. If the workers have sufficient strength after 11 days to be able to crawl out themselves, then that would be the ideal option. But in case some difficulties are encountered there is a psychosocial effect of claustrophobia, etc., which could be possible, not necessary. Then in that case, they are also catering for stretchers. Now this is a 900 millimeters, started with 900 millimeters bore of the pipeline which has been made, reduced down to approximately 800 millimeters, which is about 80 centimeters. I have been reassured, and I have full faith in the NDRF that they will be able to, their very, very brave Jawans will be able to go in and bring out those people who cannot come out on their own, give them some kind of a motivation, morale, and if necessary, place them on stretchers and pull them out.
So are people expected to crawl on all fours and come out, or do you plan to bring them out on stretchers?
No, I think the best and the fastest means. I would say it's very important that we bring them out as quickly as possible. Because with this kind of geology, as I said, everything is unpredictable here. So the faster they come out, the better it is. And I would say the fastest way is to come out on your own, all fours yourself. If they have that capability, that assessment will be obviously made when the breakthrough finally happens. But I think now with fresh food having gone in, vitamin tablets having gone in, and the fact that they have not been in an enclosed space, and the perception outside has been that they have been sitting almost in a mine. It's not that. The distance from where they are trapped to the other end, the unopened end of the tunnel on the other side, is almost 2 kilometers. And they have had light inside because the power cable did not get disrupted at the time when the tunnel fell at that particular time. So they have got this, they've had water with them, and mercifully we've had a 4-inch pipeline in the beginning through which some emergency rations were sent. They've had oxygen supply coming in the sense fresh air coming in through these various pipes, and since day before yesterday night, the 6-inch pipeline which has got through and through which a fair amount of food and other requirements have been sent to them.
So what's your worst case scenario now in terms of the possibility of the pipelines that have been set going into where these trap workers are, possibly coming under stress, because ultimately something led to that tunnel collapse. So how are you trying to ensure that the pipes that have now been put in don't come under any kind of geological pressure and don't collapse?
There is a certain amount of cladding which is going on simultaneously, and I think Mr. Bundela will be able to explain it to you technically far better. But obviously, the Ministry of Road and Transport and Highways has the engineers have ensured this. The Indian Army engineers are there and assisting them with this. I think there's a fair capability that the pipeline which has gone in is reasonably robust, although the weight of all that debris is on it. There's no doubt about it. And that's the reason why I'm insisting that the faster we come out from there, the better it is.
Okay, I'll leave it there for the time being. General Atta Hasnain for joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm joined on this broadcast by Dr. Nimish G. Desai. He's a senior consultant in psychiatry and mental health. Remember, for the past 254 hours, these workers have been trapped in a fairly enclosed space, uncertain about what may happen. So would they be potentially suffering from mental trauma? How should they be dealing with that? How do you bring them out into the open again? Sairak Joseph joins us, founder and chief executive at Squadron Infra and Mining, one of the companies that's been contributing in this rescue effort. I have Professor C.S. Dubey, who's a geologist, and Narinder Bundela, the Inspector General of the NDRF.